Hello everyone, welcome to MAYANK LAWHOLIC. In today's video, we will see questions related to public international law case laws related MCQs. So let's get started. Question number 1. The legality of the Uniting for Peace resolution of the General Assembly has been upheld by the International Court of Justice in certain expenses of the United Nations case. Question number 2. The International Court of Justice enforced the principle of estoppel as a general principle of law recognized by the civilized nation in the following case, that is in Temple of Pre Vihar case. Question number 3. The party to a dispute claiming a custom is to prove it. This was so held by the International Court in North Sea continental shelf cases. Question number 4. Which one of the following cases relates to succession of customary rights relating to territory? The answer is C. Right of passage over Indian territory case. Question number 5. Which one of the following case is related to recognition of custom as a source of international law? The answer is West Rand Central Gold Mining Company Limited versus R. Question number 6. There is no distinction between de facto and de jure recognition for the purpose of giving effect to the internal acts of the recognized authority. In which of the following cases it was held? It was held in Luther versus Sagor. Question number 7. Which one of the following cases is not related to the subject of state recognition? The answer is A. Nicaragua versus State of America. Question number 8. Which one of the following cases is not related to the subject of state recognition? The answer is Nicaragua versus United States of America. Question number 9. In which of the following case the principle regarding grant of recognition of insurgency was laid down? The answer is Arantazazu Mendy case. Question number 10. The principle of corporate personality was applied by the International Court of Justice as a source of law in the Barcelona traction case. Question number 11. Which one of the following case has been decided by the International Permanent Court of Justice? Answer is SS Lotus case. Question number 12. In which of the following cases the International Court of Justice expressed the view that a treaty should potentially be of a norm creating character so as to be capable of maturing into a general rule of law? This was held in the North Sea continental shelf case. In which of the following case the House of Lords confirmed explicitly that a treaty to which Her Majesty's government is a party does not alter the law of the United Kingdom? It was held in the case of McLean Watson versus Department of Trade and Industry. Using the quotes given below, indicate the chronological sequence in which the following judgments were delivered by the International Court of Justice. Among the following cases, the first case held was the reparation case, and the second was the rights of US nationals in Morocco, and the third case was rights of passage case, and the last was Temple of Pre Vihar. Indicate the correct order in which the following decisions appeared. The first is Nolila case, second Namibia case, Nauru versus Australia, and then Nicaragua versus Honduras. Question number 16. Boundary delimitation treaties are binding even on non-party states because they are valid ergo omnes. The International Court of Justice held so in the case concerning Kasikili Sedudu Island, that is Botswana versus Namibia. Question number 17. The treaty is a contract between the governments of two or more sovereign states. Lord Templeman said so in McLean Watson versus Department of Trade and Industry. Question number 18. In which of the following cases the court said that the distinction between de facto and de jure recognition is political rather than legal? It was held in the case of the Arantazazu Mendy case. Question number 19. Consider the following judicial decisions. Option 1. Luther versus Sagor. 2. SS Lotus case. 3. Mavromatis Palestine concessions case. 4th. Morhensen versus Peters. The chronological order in which these decisions were delivered. The first case held was Morhensen versus Peters. Second is Luther versus Sagor, and the Mavromatis Palestine concessions case, and the last was SS Lotus case. Question number 20. Which one of the following cases relates to retroactive nature of the Act of Recognition of Government? The answer is Central Aid Transport versus Central Aid Transport Corporation, 1953. Question number 21. Which one of the following cases supports consecutive theory of recognition, namely the act of recognition alone confers international personality on an entity purporting to be a state or clothes new government with an authority to enter into international relations? Option: the Aranthasusuk-Mendy case 1939, B. A.M. Luther vs. James Sagor 1929, C. Tinoco Concessions, United Nations Reports of International Arbitral Awards, D. None of the above. The correct answer is in none of the above cases. In which of the following cases Judge Alvarez evolved a doctrine that General Assembly resolutions are virtually binding upon states in a legislative sense? It was held in the case of Anglo-Norwegian Fisheries case. Question number 23. Which one of the following case relates to nationality of an individual which is an evidence of the link of an individual with that state? The answer is Nottebohm case, Liechtenstein versus Guatemala, ICJ reports 1955. Question number 24. Which of the following case does not concern with the judgment that a non-recognized state cannot sue in the courts of the state which was not recognized? The correct answer to this question is Bank of Ethiopia versus National Bank of Egypt and Liquori. Question number 25. In which one of the following cases the Permanent Court of International Justice held it is a generally acceptable principle of the international law that in relations between powers who are contracting parties to a treaty, the provisions of the municipal law cannot prevail over the treaty? It was held in the case of B. Greco-Bulgarian Communities case. Question number 26. In which of the following case the International Court of Justice denied existence of customary rule? It was held in the case of North Sea Continental Shelf as well as the Lotus case. So the answer is both of the above. Question number 27. Form of rules accepted by civilized states as determining their conduct towards each other and each other's subject is defined as international law. Above statement is attributed to Westland Central Gold Mining Company Limited versus King. Question number 28. Using the codes given below, indicate the chronological sequence in which the following judgments were delivered by the International Court of Justice. Option: Right of Passage over Indian Territory case, 2. Southwest Africa case, 3. Frontier Dispute, and 4. Temple of Prey Vihar. The correct answer is the first case held was Right of Passage over Indian Territory case, the second is Temple of Prey Vihar, the third is Southwest Africa case, and the fourth is Frontier Dispute. Question number 29. In which of the following case the Permanent Court of International Justice applied the general principle of subrogation? It was held in the case of Mavromatis Palestine concessions case. Question number 30. In which of the following case Justice Gray remarked, international law is a part of our law and must be ascertained and administered by the courts of justice of appropriate jurisdiction as often as questions of rights depending on it are duly presented for the administration? It was held in the case of Paquita Habana case. Question number 31. Which one of the following cases is not a case decided by the Permanent Court of International Justice? It was held in Anglo-Norwegian Fisheries case. Question number 32. Which one of the following case is not a case on the point that there is no distinction between de facto and de jure recognition for the purpose of giving effect to the internal acts of the recognized authority? It was held in the case of Civil Air Transport Incorporated Company versus Central Air Transport Corporation. Question number 33. In which one of the following cases the International Court of Justice has held that in respect of the grant of nationality there is no obligation of the states if a man has no relationship with the state of naturalization and the court has applied the principle of effective nationality? It was held in the case of Nottebohm's case. Question number 34. Which one of the following statements is or are not correct? Decisions or determinations of the organs of international institution does not find mention in Article 38 of the Statute of International Court of Justice. This is true. Option 2. Westland Central Gold Mining Limited versus R is related to general principles of law recognized by civilized states. No, wrong. C. Frontier Dispute. Burkina Faso versus Mali is a case related to international customs as a source of law. No, this is wrong. D. The importance of the works of the jurists has been stressed by the Justice Gray in Barcelona traction case. No, wrong. So the correct answer is only option A, and the incorrect answers asked in this question would be B, C and D. So the option B is correct. B, C, D are Not correct. Question number 35. In which of the following cases the World Court by majority has taken the view that the sources of international law are not hierarchical but are necessarily complementary and interrelated? It was held in the case of Nicaragua versus United States of America. Question number 36. In which of the following cases the Supreme Court clarified the distinction between expulsion and extradition following international norms? It was held in the leading case of Hans Muller of Nuremberg versus Superintendent Presidency Jail, Calcutta and others. Question number 37. In which one of the following statement or statements is not correct? A. There are four main theories of recognition. No. B. Ancelotti is an exponent of declaratory theory of recognition. No. C. Civil Air Transport Incorporated Company versus Central Air Transport Corporation is a case on retrospective effect of recognition. True. D. Pitt Corbett is one of the chief exponent of the consecutive theory of recognition. No. Correct answer in this question is only option C, and therefore the incorrect answers asked according to question would be A, B and D. So option C, only A, B and D are not correct. Question number 38. In which of the following cases Justice Russel observed the question of what state a person belongs to must ultimately be decided by the municipal law of the state to which he claims to belong or to which it is alleged that he belongs? This was held in the case of Stock versus the Public Trustee. Question number 39. Which one of the following cases has not been decided by the International Court of Justice under its contentious jurisdiction? The answer is legality of threat or use of nuclear weapons case. Question number 40. In which of the following case the Supreme Court, after referring to International Covenant of Civil and Political Rights ICCPR and Universal Declaration of Human Rights UDHR, observed that it is almost an accepted proposition of law that rule of customary international law which are not contrary to the municipal law shall be deemed to be incorporated in the domestic law? This was held in the case of PUCL versus Union of India. Question number 41. In which of the following cases the International Court of Justice pointed out that when in regard to any matter or practice two states follow it repeatedly for a long time, it becomes a binding customary rule? It was held in right of passage over Indian territory case, that is Portugal versus India. Question number 42. In which of the following cases Judge Alvarez has aptly remarked the fundamental principles of international law are passing through a serious crisis and this necessitates the reconstruction? A new international law is developing which embodies that not only this reconstruction but also some entirely new elements. It was held in the case of Conditions of admission of a state to the United States. Question number 43. Which of the following cases are not related to the recognition? The cases related to recognition are A. Civil Air Transport Incorporated Company versus Central Air Transport Corporation and the Arantazuzu-Mendy case. Barcelona Traction case? No, this is not related to recognition. United States of Schooner? No, this is not related to recognition. So the correct answer is A and B. So the correct answer is option C and D are not related to recognition. Question number 44. In which of the following cases the World Count by majority has taken the view that the sources of law are not hierarchical but are necessarily complementary and interrelated? It is held in case of Nicaragua versus United States of America. Question number 45. Under which of the following cases did the International Court of Justice regard the straight baseline system as a valid principle of international law in the view of the special geographic condition of the sea? It was held in Anglo-Norwegian fisheries case, UK versus Norway, International Court of Justice. Question number 46. In 2016, in which of the following cases the International Court of Justice rejected the case against certain nuclear armed states for failing to stop the spread of nuclear weapons? It was held in Marshall Islands versus United Kingdom case. Question number 47. Find out the incorrect match from the following. A. Temple of Pre Vihar cases Cambodia versus Thailand. Correct. B. Island of Palmas case Netherlands versus Spain. No. C. Corfu Channel case, Great Britain versus Albania, correct. C. D. Asylum case, Colombia versus Peru, correct. So the incorrect match is Island of Palma's case. Question number 48. In which of the following cases general principles of law recognized by civilized nations was applied? It was applied in Islands of Palma's case 1928. Question number 49. Recognition of government is unnecessary is also known as A. Estrada doctrine. Question number 50. In which of the following cases the issue of right of innocent passage was decided by the ICJ? In the case of Corfu Channel case. Question number 51. Which of the following pairs is correct? La Grande case 2001. Application of customary international law. No. Anglo-Norwegian fisheries case, delimitation of territorial sea, correct. C. Nottebohm case, use of force, wrong. D. Nicaragua versus United States of America, delimitation of continental shelf, no. So the correct match is only Anglo-Norwegian fisheries case, that is delimitation of territorial sea. Question number 52. Nemo judex in causa sua was applied as a principle of law recognized by civilized nations in Chorzo factory case 1927. Question number 53. The rule requires that local remedy shall have been exhausted before an international action can be brought. These local remedies include not only reference to the courts and tribunals but also the use of procedural facilities which municipal law make available to litigants before such courts and tribunals. In which of the following case the above observation was made? This observation was made in the case of Ambitiolus arbitration, Greece versus UK, 1956. Question number 55. In which of the following cases the principle laid down by the International Court of Justice became conventional law? In the case of Anglo-Norwegian fisheries case. Question number 56. General Assembly resolutions, even if they are not binding, may sometimes have normative value. They can, in certain circumstances, provide evidence for establishing the existence of a rule or the emergence of opinio juris. To establish whether this is true of the given General Assembly resolution, it is necessary to look at its opinion. This observation was made by the ICJ in Advisory Opinion of ICJ on the legality of threat of use of nuclear weapons. Question number 57. In which of the following case the International Court of Justice called for the application of the equitable principles for the delimitation of conventional shelves? This was held in North Sea Continental Shelf case 1969. Question number 58. In which of the following cases general principles of law recognized by civilized states were not applied? The answer is Asylum case 1950. Question number 59. In which of the following case International Court of Justice made the observation that the party which relies on a custom of this kind, regional or local custom, must prove that this custom is established in such a manner that it has become binding on the other party, that it is in accordance with the constant and uniform usage practiced by the states in question, and that this usage is the expression of the right appertaining to the state granting asylum and a duty incumbent on the territorial state. Was held in the case of Asylum case. Question number 60. In which of the following case theory of opinio juris was first propounded? It was propounded in Lotus case 1927. Question number 61. In which of the following cases estoppel was applied as a general principle of law recognized by civilized nations? It was held in Temple of Previar case 1962. So that's it for this video. Thank you for watching the entire video. Please like, share and subscribe to our channel. And for more case laws related MCQs, there is a dedicated playlist in our channel. So please go through all the videos and hope it helps in your exam preparation and makes your revision faster. Thank you.